How did you reveal your pregnancy to your other half? Well, one woman in Australia has probably taken it a step too far.
Well?
What did he do?
He didn't even react.
Oh, my God, I'm so glad I had my baby so long ago that the bar is getting higher and higher.
It is getting higher. How did you reveal it?
Well, Mark was just next to me while I was on the toilet. I weed on it, and then we sat and I was still on the toilet and looked at it and went completely nuts together. I wouldn't have wanted to do it without him there.
Yeah. How about you, Katie?
Well, I didn't do that, which I kind of wish I did now. So when I first met Richie, quite early on, I said to him, I don't actually think I can have children, so I don't know if that would be part of, if we progress, part of our life. And we were both fine about that. And we lived a typical childless life. We did a lot of travelling. In our downstairs area of the house, we had this big dining room, and we had like a dartboard, disco light, and this massive pool table. He was obsessed with getting a white pool table with a blue top, so it took months for him to source it, get it delivered. And we just loved life. And I went away. I was working in Tanzania, and I was ill all the time in Tanzania, but there was quite a lot of Tanzanian beer most nights as well. So I kind of put it down
to that. Tanzanian fancy one.
Yeah, after work. But yeah, so I came back and I thought, you know what, I might just do a test because I'm feeling sick every day. And I told him I was doing it. He was in the kitchen cooking spaghetti bolognese. It was 8 years ago, I still remember that detail. I was in the downstairs loo and I did it, and straight away it said pregnant.
Oh.
So it was mixed emotions of, oh my God, I told him that I probably can't have kids. I'm wrong, and I've been drinking beer. And then my first initial reaction was, the pool table. We'll have to get rid of the pool table. and
practical,
fill it up with all these practical jumperoo things. You know? And so I went into the kitchen, told him, and he just stopped cooking the bolognese. He was like, no, you can't, you're wrong, you're wrong. Then he went out and bought like 3 tests, and it was right. And we put the pool table online and sold it.
That night?
Yeah.
So, Penny, did you put your pregnancy test into an ice pop and give it to Rod?
Not quite, but when Rod said, come on, let's make a baby, and we decided that was the road.
Did he say that? Come on, let's make a baby. Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't think people actually
It'd been about 6 years since we'd been together, and for a long time he didn't want to get married again and have children, but then when he decided, come on, let's make a baby.
You could make a song out of that.
Yeah. He's done enough about what makes a baby, but yeah. Anyway, going back to the pregnancy stick, I'd had a miscarriage, so I was, you know, very cautious about kind of building my hopes up. So I did a pregnancy test when I thought I'd missed a period. Sure enough, it was positive. So it was a Christmas gift or a birthday gift, I can't remember now, and it was a gilt box for his desk, and I put it inside and wrapped it up, so then when he opened it, that was his gift, you know.
That's lovely. What did he say?
Oh, I was absolutely thrilled, you know, excited. I had another miscarriage, sadly, but then we had Alistair, so that was all good.
What did you do with that one?
Yeah,
I can't remember that after that one. No. There was so many texts.
Just pop him a text and,
then it was
darling.
like 3 IVFs and injections and running sperm up down the hill, and, you know, the pregnancy test went out the window at that point.
I can imagine Charlene sort of cleaning the toilet while she did hers. Yeah, by the way, pregnant. Am I right?
It's not dissimilar, to be fair.
Really?
I'm not one for pomp and ceremony, as you know, Nadia. Because it took us a little while to get pregnant, because, you know, I was still using the school ethos, which was essentially you can get pregnant at any point.
Yeah.
So we were trying for ages and nothing was happening. And then I figured out actually there's like 2 or 3 days of the month where you can actually get pregnant. So once I started doing that, I stopped sort of taking loads and loads of pregnancy tests, and there was one period that I did miss. So we'd had them in the cupboard and I tried it and then realised I was pregnant. But I was upstairs on the loo and he was downstairs watching Liverpool play on the telly. And I was like, oh, can he come up here for a second? He went, oh, what for? It doesn't matter what for, just come upstairs. And it took him a couple of minutes and he came up and then I told him and he was really, really excited. But it's that thing of,
Did he go
I wanted
back
to be
to
by
football?
myself. He did then go back to football. But I sort of wanted to do it by myself just in case, because I'd had so many disappointments up
Yeah,
until
I
that
get
point
that. Yeah.
that I thought, actually, I don't want to disappoint him again.
What?
I don't know.
Funny,
Yeah, it's really
love
weird. I
how
was protecting
different.
his feelings.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love how different everybody is because
Yeah.
like, I always want him to have exactly the same disappointment as me, because otherwise it's not fair.
See, I'm the opposite. On my second, because it took me longer on my second to
Yeah.
conceive, I kept testing alone and it was always negative. And I didn't want to share the disappointment with
Yeah,
him and get his
yeah.
hopes up. And wrongly sort of feel like I let him down.
It's
you know?
crazy, isn't it? When I was pregnant with Kiki, because I'd had miscarriages in between, I did so many pregnancy tests. And I
Yeah.
got a bit paranoid. I didn't want people to know that I was kind of pregnant. I don't know why at that point. Anyway, so I kept sending Mark to the chemist to get more and more pregnancy
so
tests.
expensive.
I know, and then eventually came back. He said the pharmacist has suggested that I suggest to you go to a doctor.
Oh, bless him, bless him.
He was so embarrassed.